While I can't tell you which one's which, I'm honored to introduce Congressman Joaquin Castro and his brother, Secretary Julian Castro.
Well, good evening. We are the Castro brothers. Now, y'all want to guess who's who? Now, Frank, we know that the travel restrictions from Cuba have been lifted. So we just wanted to make sure that you meant to invite the right Castro brothers. For those of you that don't know, I'm Joaquin, Congressman from San Antonio, Texas. And I'm Julian, the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. And there really are two of us. If you're seeing double, you're not drunk. But if you're seeing four of us, it's probably time for you and Ruth Bader Ginsburg to call it a night. The notorious RBG. Well, people ask how to tell us apart all the time. But, you know, as similar as we look, we're as different as left shark and right shark. It's true. For instance, I'm a little bit more laid back, a little more relaxed. Now, that is because Joe Biden gave you a shoulder massage. Don't knock it until you try it. That man's hands are magic. And Joe Biden is one of those people who's getting a little bit better at distinguishing us. In fact, he recently gave each one of us a nickname. So I'm clean and I'm articulate. Of course, tonight it's even easier to tell who's who because my tuxedo is black and Julian's is obviously white and gold. Still, some people do struggle to tell us apart. Remember that time that we met Hillary Clinton? Yeah. She took one look at us and said, "I must have hit my head harder than I thought." For the record, that was Joaquin who said that. I would never make a joke about Hillary Clinton. Secretary Clinton couldn't be here tonight, but she sends her best wishes, and as a token of gratitude, made sure that everyone at this dinner had their own server. Again, that was Joaquin. For my part, I think there was absolutely nothing wrong with Secretary Clinton using her own account. Why is that? Well, she was at the State Department. You think you get a lot of email from Nigerian princes. That's true. You respond to one of those notes and you really could end up dead broke. Hillary, if you're watching this, I want to apologize for my little brother. I would never say anything about you. Let me tell you, the real joke is people talking about her making you her running mate. So you don't think I'd be a good number two? No, there's something about you that reminds me of number two. Y'all can see why I can sympathize with Jeb Bush. You know, I know what it's like when you don't want to be associated with your brother. Well, tell me this, Mr. HUD Secretary. If you're in charge of housing, then how come so many of my colleagues are sleeping in their offices at night? We've been over this. I am not going to use my limited vouchers on folks who refuse to work. Oh, forget that. What's really important for the future is which one of us speaks more Spanish, and that's clearly me. Yeah, are you kidding me? As the media keep reminding us, neither one of us speaks Spanish. Si puedo. Spanish contest starting now. You're on. All right. ¿Cómo estás? Yo quiero Taco Bell. Dos X. Sofia Vergara. Jose Cuervo. Ted Cruz. Dude, that's not Spanish. That's Canadian. All right. Enrique Iglesias. Julio Iglesias. La Macarena. Mentos, the fresh maker. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get back to Ted Cruz. There'll be an open Senate seat in Texas when he becomes president. Ah, yeah, but, you know, that campaign didn't have the best launch. His website didn't work. Sure. People were fined if they didn't participate. Yeah. Even Republicans said it was a bad idea. Sure. Yeah. He's not just on Obamacare, he is Obamacare. That's why it's about time for Texas to turn blue. Seriously, Texas is so red that they actually approved a textbook that lists Moses as a founding father. That's not even a joke. It's true. You can see how for a Texas lawmaker, Moses is someone to look up to. He's a white guy. He only believes in 10 laws. And the only reason he has name recognition is because of a bush. Well, speaking of burning bushes, maybe that's why Ted Cruz thinks the world is on fire. The world is on fire? Yeah, Ted and his colleagues, they're not the best at being diplomatic. Yeah, the first draft of Tom Cotton's Iran letter was addressed to Dear Angry Turban Dudes. And it's not just the Senate. There's your colleague, Aaron Schock, who just resigned from his office. Yeah. Now, you think that he and David Gregory, talk about what it's like to have to leave the set of a television show? Well, sounds like these guys have heard that one before. Yeah, we got to stop getting our jokes from Fareed Zakaria. Yeah, there are a lot of characters in Congress. No, don't worry. You know, now that weed is legal in the district, you guys might not actually be the least